A warm welcome to one and all present here. Herewith we are going to discuss one real-time case study on how the collision is to be resolved by using the concept called as hashing in data structures and algorithms. So nowadays there is some increase in the demand of data, and the large number of data are to be stored in the computer memory or in any kind of memory, and that might be in need of some locations. Let us say if you are in need of some different locations to store your particular data, you have to store the data in a particular place without any collisions. Let us say if you are having any data, something called as A, which is in a particular location. So in the particular location the data A is not to be stopped by any other data. Let us consider it is in B. It means you could not store the particular data which is already there. Again, one data is not to be stored in the particular place. So if you are going to store all the data in a particular place, it always produces a concept called as collision. Let us consider a real-time scenario of this case. I hope all of you know about the cricket stadium, how the seating are there in cricket stadium. Let us say there are some 10,000 seats in a cricket stadium. Let us say on the particular day of the cricket match there are only 600 or 700 people are coming for the particular cricket match. Then the remaining 300 seats are to be kept as and free. So the seats are to be booking in an advanced manner, so it is not possible to book the particular seats on a particular day of the match. It is also there, but sometimes advanced booking is also there. So if you are going to book your seats directly or randomly in two ways. If you are going to book your seats directly by seeing, it is possible to fix your own seat. If your own seat is not there, you have to move for the next seat by seeing directly. But in a random manner, it is not possible to allocate the seats in a particular seat whichever you are want or whichever you are in need. So the system will check for a particular place. If the particular place is not available, then the system will randomly choose the another seat for your location for holding you in a particular location of the stadium. So this is the statement which I want to tell here. The strategy, what is the strategy behind this problem, what is the strategy behind this thing is to you have to avoid the collision. If you are getting some collision, then what are the things which we are going to do? So if one seat is already booked, it is not possible to give the same seat to the next person who is asking the particular seat. So how it is to be done in a real-time manner, or how efficient it is to be done in a programming concepts. So one of the concept which mainly supports to reduce this kind of collision in storing your data in a computer memory in a real-time means, that is called as hashing technique. So hashing, so what is hashing means? It is a technique which is used to search a particular element, or which is used to place a particular element in a particular memory location without any collisions. So if you are going to check for a particular element, if the particular element is placed in a particular location, means by identifying the location itself we have to know the particular element is stored in the particular location. So it is basically used for the two things. One is mainly supports to store your data in a particular place without any collision, and another one thing is it is easily possible to take the particular element by searching or by comparing all the elements and take it in an efficient manner. So herewith I give some advantages of hashing. One is it is extremely efficient. Then the search does not depend on the total number of elements. So the time complexity of the hashing comes under the concept of big O of 1. So it means the thing which mainly supports to tell the average searching time of the hashing. If you are going for the concept of hashing, if you are storing the concept of data by means of hashing, the searching time is also to be reduced. So the mechanism behind hashing. So simply the hashing is nothing but a table which holds your values based on the keys which are you are going to generate for the particular values. In simply computer memory, the hashing table is nothing but an array which is used to store the data items. So how the data items are stored? Let us say first the data items are to be arranged. For the each and every data item you have to generate a hash value by means of the concept called as hash function. The hash function is the thing which is used to generate the key value for the each and every hash. It is used to generate the hash value for the each and every key element of the given thing. So the hash key value mainly supports it served as an index for a data item. It mainly indicates where the data item to be stored in a hash table. Mainly tells about the key value which is mainly generated by means of the hash function. So by means of the key value you have to allocate your data in a particular location. So let us say you see the picture. In this picture you are having some different things which are spreaded like this. Let me say the text, look at me, just a normal unreadable sentence, perfect for Homo sapiens to read. So this kind of thing is to be converted as a readable thing by the machine in a text or alphanumerical or format or digital format. So the basic thing below in the picture is, so you are giving your plain text along with your hash function. So that thing generated hash value. Based on the hash value you are going to place your data in a particular memory location. So here with you can see real-time examples. So the inputs are given the thing like, for example, the source file of the C programming, then some symbols like goat, like that. So based on this, the input or plain text, it is to be converted as an hash keys based on the concept of hash function. So the hash key is basically generated by means of different types of methods. One is called as division method, the next one is called as mid square method, another one is called as truncation method, another is called as random key generation method. Let us say what is division method means. Let us consider you are having 5 hash elements. So all the 5 hash elements are to be moduloed with modulo. You are doing modulo for the 5 hash elements along with the table size. First you have to fix the table size based on the element. So you have to do the modulo operation for each and every element with the table size. Simply the formula for the hash function is given as h of key is equal to h of value modulus n. Here the n represents the size of the table. So it is the basic concept behind the hashing. So there are some different collision resolution techniques in hashing. So we are basically going for hashing for the concept of avoiding the collisions in a storage of data. So we are having two kinds of concepts behind the collision resolution techniques in hashing. One is called as separate chaining. It is also called as open chaining. Another one is called as open addressing. It is also simply called as closed hashing. So under the open addressing we are having linear probing, quadratic probing and double hashing. So most of the nowadays or in real time the mostly usable hashing concept is nothing but the open addressing. Let us consider this picture. So in this picture you are having the table size. That means the hash table, it is in the format of array which is having some 8 slots. So you have to take the size of the table as 8. So here the size of the table is 8. So the formula for generating the hash key is nothing but hash key equal to key modulo table size. Let us say the elements are given here as 36, 18, 72, 43 and 6. Let us consider the first element 36. You are doing the 36 modulo with 8 means you are getting the remainder value as 4. So the 4 represents the location in which you are going to place your data value 36. So the 36 is placed at the location 4. The next you are going to do the modulo operation for next element 18. That is done modulo, then you are getting the remainder as 2. So the 2 is the thing which you are going to place your data 18 at the location of 2. The next one you are modulo the value element as 72 with 8. You are getting the remainder as 0 means, so in the 0th location you have to store the element 72. Then again you are going to take another element 43 modulo 8. It gives the remainder as 3. So in the third location you have to store the value 43. Then the last element is 6, so you know, basically the small element model with highest element, the small element will be your answer remainder. So you got to place the last element 6 as the location of 6. So it is the basic concept behind the caching. Then the another one thing is, if you are getting any collision in the first attempt, for example, if you are going to place the 36 in the location of 4, it is no problem. Then again you are going to place the 18 at the location of 4 means, so already in fourth location there is some value called as 36. It is not possible to place the value 18 at the location of 4. So you have to move to the next step, that is you have to increment the index value by 1 position, and you have to check for the empty position. If the next position is in empty, you have to place the value 18 to the next position after the 36. So likewise you are going to go on. So based on that you are having some different things like that, linear probing, quadratic probing. The linear probing is nothing but, if you are getting any collision for the first time, you have to increment the index value by 1 and place the particular element in the place if there is no element in the particular place, that is I is equal to I plus 1. Then next one thing is called as quadratic probing. So it is basically depends on the concept of or the formula of quadratic equation. So for the first time, if you are getting any collision, you are going to the next place, this I plus 1. The next, if you are going for next collision, if you are going to with I plus 4, that is the quadratic operation, that is I plus 4, you have to place your value in the fourth location from the current location. Then next I plus 9, then I plus 16. So likewise it is going on. So based on the concept of quadratic equation, it is to be also placed. So this kind of mathematical thing proves to solve the collision in a dynamic manner. So these are some of the reference what I took for explaining this concept. Thank you.